a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Beverly Hills, 90210. Beverly Hills, 90210 is an American teen drama television series created by Darren Star and produced by Aaron Spelling under his production company Spelling Television. The series ran for 10 seasons on Fox from October 4, 1990 to May 17, 2000, and is the longest-running show produced by Spelling. It is the first of 5 television series in the Beverly Hills 90210 franchise and follows the lives of a group of friends living in the upscale and star-studded community of Beverly Hills, California, as they transition from high school to college and into the adult world. 90,210 refers to one of the city's 5 zip codes. The initial premise of the show was based on the adjustment and culture shock that twins Brandon and Brenda Walsh experienced when they and their parents, Jim and Cindy, moved from Minneapolis, Minnesota, to Beverly Hills. In addition to chronicling the characters' friendships and romantic relationships, the show addressed topical issues such as sex, date rape, homophobia, animal rights, alcoholism, drug abuse, domestic violence, eating disorders, anti-Semitism, racism, teenage suicide, teenage pregnancy, and AIDS. After poor ratings during its first season, the series gained popularity during the summer of 1991, when Fox aired a special, summer season, of the show while most other series were in reruns. Viewership increased dramatically, and 90,210 became one of Fox's top shows when it returned that fall. The show became a global pop culture phenomenon with its cast members, particularly Jason Priestley and Luke Perry, who became teen idols. The series also made actresses Shannon Doherty and Jenny Garth household names in the U.S. The show is credited with creating or popularizing the teen soap genre that many other successful television shows followed in the years to come. The show had many cast changes. Jenny Garth, Tori Spelling, Brian Austin Green, and Ian Ziering were the only actors to appear during its entire run and appeared on the first episode of Melrose Place. On February 27, 2019, it was announced that a 6-episode revival has been ordered by Fox and that the show would just be titled 90,210. Series overview. The series begins with the introduction of the Walsh family, Jim, Cindy, Brandon, and Brenda, who have recently moved from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Beverly Hills, California as a result of Jim's job promotion. In the first episode, Brandon and Brenda begin attending West Beverly Hills High School, where they befriend several classmates: the self-centered and promiscuous Kelly Taylor, carefree and spoiled Steve Sanders, smart and driven Andrea Zuckerman, ditzy and virtuous Donna Martin, brooding loner Dylan Mackay, and younger and naive students David Silver and Scott Scanlon. The show follows the siblings as they bear witness and take part in the dramatic lives that their wealthy and privileged peers lead. Casting. Torrent Productions was used by the production company for several seasons on the show. Torrent is derived from the first several letters of Aaron Spelling's first and second children, Tori and Randy. Tentative titles for the show included Class of Beverly Hills. The show's episodes were originally issue-based until the producers decided it should become a teen soap opera. In the first season, the teenage characters were said to be in the 11th grade, but due to the success of the show, their ages were retconned to be 1 year younger in the second season, making them 10th graders in the first. Jenny Garth had to audition 5 times for the role of Kelly Taylor and was the first to be cast on the show. Gabrielle Carteris felt that she was too old to play a high school student. She first auditioned for Brenda because she thought that being a real-life twin would help her chances, but the producers felt that she would be better for the part of Andrea. When Tori Spelling auditioned for the show, she used the name Tori Mitchell and auditioned for the role of Kelly Taylor, but she was eventually recognized and was instead cast as Donna Martin. Tori Spelling brought Shannon Doherty to her father's attention after seeing Doherty's movie Heathers and being impressed with her performance. Lyman Ward was originally cast as Jim Walsh in the pilot, but was replaced by James Eckhouse, and Ward's scenes were cut and reshot with Eckhouse. Kristen Dattilo was also up for the role of Brenda Walsh, but she turned it down. She later guest-starred as Melissa Coolidge in an episode of the first season. Additionally, Luke Perry had auditioned for the role of Steve Sanders, but the role eventually went to Ian Ziering before Perry was cast as Dylan Mackay. Perry's character was not an original cast member of the show, and he was first featured in the show's second episode. He was originally intended to only appear in one story arc, for 1 or 2 episodes. Fox was initially reluctant to have him included as a regular, but Aaron Spelling felt differently and gave Perry a bigger role during the first 2 years until the network was won over. In the first season, when Donna tries out for school DJ, she is referred to as Donna Morgan. Throughout the rest of the show, her name is Donna Martin. In addition, in the first season Donna's mother was named Nancy Martin and played by actress Jordana Capra. When she was reintroduced in season 2, she was named Felice Martin and was played by actress Catherine Cannon. In the pilot episode, the role of Jackie Taylor was first played by Pamela Galloway and then by Anne Gillespie for the rest of the series. Terrence Ford and Arthur Brooks portrayed Dylan's father, Jack Mackay, in 2 episodes before Josh Taylor assumed the role. Locations. The series was produced in Van Nuys, Los Angeles, California. During the 10 years the series was in production, it was filmed in a warehouse complex in Van Nuys. The interiors of the series as well as the exteriors of the Peach Pit parking lot and PPAD Club entrance were all located off the 15,000 block of Calvert Street. An unmarked gated studio entrance now stands at this address, but the exterior brick facing of the PPAD is still visible down the alley, on the side of the building. The studio building complex has since been the home to various projects including the 2006 CBS series Jericho, which guest-starred James Eckhouse in 1 episode, until February 2010. The CW series Melrose Place was also produced at the original 90,210 Calvert Studios. Post-production services for Beverly Hills 90210 were provided by Laser Pacific for all seasons. Many changes were made after the pilot episode. The producers first used a location that was used only once during the pilot episode for the Walsh house, that was located in a gated community of Brentwood. After the pilot episode, the Walsh house was moved to Altadena, California. The house used for Dylan's home in the show is located in the same Altadena neighborhood. 3 different locations were used for the frontage of the Peach Pit during the show's 10-year history. The original location, on Pico Boulevard in Los Angeles, was only used in first few episodes of season 1, then was changed to a different location for the rest of that season, when the Peach Pit was fictionally remodeled during season 2. The producers used Rose City Diner in Pasadena, California to film the exterior of the gang's hangout, and it remained the same throughout the rest of the show's run. Most of the filming during the second season of the summer season at the Beverly Hills Beach Club took place in Santa Monica, at the Old Sand and Sea Beach Club. The beach club used in the show was the very same beach club that was used during 1 summer season of Saved by the Bell. The filming location for West Beverly High School was in the middle-class community of Torrance at Torrance High School, located in the 90,501 zip code. Torrance High can also be seen in other shows such as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. When the 90,210 characters began attending the then fictitious California University in the show's 4th season, the scenes around campus were actually filmed at Occidental College in Eagle Rock. Kelly and Donna's beach house used in the show is located in Hermosa Beach. The Golden Oak Ranch, outside Santa Clarita, was also used for filming. Broadcast. Beverly Hills 90210 originally aired from October 4, 1990 to May 17, 2000 on Fox in the United States. The show aired Thursday at 9 p.m. for the first 2 seasons, and Wednesday at 8 p.m/7:00 p.m. for the rest of its run. Prior to the premiere of Beverly Hills 90210, Glory Days was airing on Thursdays at 9 p.m. After the show had moved to Wednesday, where Fox did not have regular programming, the Heights took over the time slot. After Beverly Hills 90210 left the air in 2000, it was replaced by Malcolm in the Middle and Normal, Ohio. Seasons 2 and 3 featured all new summer episodes that aired during July and August before the regular fall episodes started in September. at the beginning of the third season, in July and August 1992. All new summer episodes of Beverly Hills 90210 were playing during the series' new time slot of Wednesdays at 8 p.m., but viewers could see repeats from Beverly Hills 90210 first season in the original time slot of Thursdays at 9 p.m. The Fox network was heavily promoting the new time slot so viewers could find the show. The seventh season started earlier than usual because of the 1996 Olympics and the MLB playoffs on Fox during the month of October. Later SoapNet aired reruns of the show 7 days a week until 2013. The syndicated episodes featured the show's original music, unlike the DVD and Hulu releases. In 2015, Pop aired reruns of the show with 2 back-to-back episodes until the show was removed from the network in 2017. But it still continues to air reruns on the network as of August 2018. The syndicated episodes that are featured on this network, however, do not use the show's original music, with the content mostly taken from the DVD releases. US ratings. After poor ratings in the first season, the episode's average ratings per season increased, constantly maintained above 11% from Season 2 until Season 5, despite Shannon Doherty's departure at the end of Season 4. From Season 6 until the end of the series, the average rating gradually decreased, and the final blow to the show was the early 9th season's departures of Jason Priestley and Tiffany Thiessen. Since then, no episode reached 8% again in ratings until the series finale, despite Luke Perry's return, with average ratings falling to 6.9% in Season 9 and 5.9% in the last season. During the entire series, the episodes with the highest ratings peaked at 14.1%, and included the closing episodes of Seasons 2 and 3, and the opening episode of Season 5. Series finale. Ratings for the 10th season declined to an average of 10 million viewers per episode. The ratings were small compared to previous seasons. The lower ratings, along with the high costs associated with any television show in its later seasons, led Fox to end the series in January 2000. Though there were many cast changes, over 25 million people tuned in to watch the final episode, which aired in May 2000. All of the original younger cast, excluding Shannon Doherty and Douglas Emerson, appeared in the series finale. Tiffany Thiessen also returned in the series finale. Impact. Entertainment Weekly named the show 0 on its list of top 100 TV shows in the past 25 years. The magazine also named the theme song 5 on its list of top 25 TV theme songs in the past 25 years, and the 90,210 Sideburns 0 on its list of pop culture moments that rocked fashion. The show was named one of the best school shows of all time by AOL TV. The first season episode, Spring Dance, caused outrage from many parents after the character of Brenda loses her virginity to Dylan. Parents were offended by the fact that Brenda suffers no consequences and shows no remorse for having had sex, something unusual for network television in 1991. After a slew of angry phone calls to the network, Fox decided to placate upset viewers by featuring a pregnancy scare for Brenda and Dylan in the second season, as a means of punishing the teenagers for their decision. Executive producer Charles Rosin criticized this decision, saying, "Someday I will write a long article about the censorship that occurred after Brenda lost her virginity at the spring dance to her boyfriend, because she was happy and not full of remorse." In February 1992, at the height of the show's popularity, the 3 main stars, Jason Priestley, Shannon Doherty, and Luke Perry, were featured on the cover of Rolling Stone. Read the article, and see the cover. Parodies. The rap duo Insane Clown Posse released an EP titled Beverly Kills 50,187, which featured a song titled Beverly Kills, describing member Violent J killing the series' characters for being rich and prejudiced toward the lower class. The short-lived The Ben Stiller Show did a parody of this show, The Heights and Melrose Place, called Melrose Heights 90210-2420, that portrayed the cast as superficial, self-absorbed, and self-pitying, as well as introducing each of the stereotypical cast along with Akeem, the black guy. A typical episode's issue was a character getting a headache, which affected all the other characters. Each episode would end the same upbeat song performed by the whole cast with new lyrics for each episode. A cutaway gag in an episode of Family Guy parodied the fact that a number of the show's cast members were in their mid to late 20s and not teenagers. In the gag, Andrea is portrayed as a senile elderly woman. When Jason Priestley guest hosted Saturday Night Live in 1992, one of that episode's sketches, which parodied Beverly Hills 90,210, involved that town's zip code being changed to 90,218 due to the 1990 census redistricting. Several of the characters take offense to the fact that Beverly Hills will be absorbed into poorer communities and convene at the Peach Pit, where a Hispanic busboy expresses pride that his native community of Reseda now shares the same zip code as the 90,210 cast. The gang lashes out in different ways, with Dylan getting drunk and Donna and Kelly going impulse shopping. Priestley, in his role of Brandon, confiscates all their keys and puts them in a lockbox and gives them a tag to reclaim them when they regain self-control. The sketch ends with a zip code, Beverly Hills, 90210, retained as their rich and powerful parents lobbied the U.S. government not to redistrict. The Fox sketch show The Edge did a parody of 90,210 that mocked Tori spelling. During the sketch, the character of Tori constantly says, "I can do whatever I want, because this is my daddy's show." Aaron Spelling took offense to this, and asked for an apology from the producers of the show. Saturday Night Live also did a Tori Spelling parody as well, where Melanie Hutzel spoofed Spelling, which was met with less protest. The Mickey Mouse Club did a parody sketch called Beverly Hillbillies 90,210, combining the characters of both 90,210 and the Beverly Hillbillies. In 1999, Christina Aguilera from the Mickey Mouse Club made a cameo performance on Beverly Hills 90,210 as herself performing at the pad for David Silver's surprise birthday party, Season 10 Episode 2, Let's Eat Cake. Music from former MMC members Justin Timberlake and JC Chasez of NSYNC also was originally used during several opening title sequences during the mid to late seasons of 90,210. MAD-TV made its own parodies of the show as Beverly Hills 90210 BC, set in prehistoric Beverly Hills. When Luke Perry made his high-profile return to the series, MAD-TV did a second parody entitled Beverly Hills 9021H20, which had the characters being stalked and killed off by Luke Perry, who had rejoined the cast as a masked killer who was a parody of Michael Myers of the Halloween film series. The Czech TV Nova parody show Telly Telly made parody of the show known as Heavily DeBills. 3 mini-episodes were filmed. GZA of the Wu-Tang Clan released a song called Killer Hills 10,304, a reference to the show's title in a song about crime and a rough neighborhood. A VH1 promo for I Love the 90s featured Hal Sparks and Michael Ian Black sitting in the Peach Pit, with Beverly Hills 90,210's theme music playing. Joey Tata also appears in the promo as Nat. In 2009, The Simpsons aired an episode called Waverly Hills 90210, which features Lisa wanting to go to a better school and finding it in the very posh town of Waverly Hills. On the 9th season of RuPaul's Drag Race, the contestants acted in a parody of the show, called Beverly Hills 9021 Ho. The episode was guest judged by Jenny Garth and Tori Spelling. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?